What's up guys, Dirk here. A bit of a different style of video today as I am here in Dubai and you can see what do we have here? The tallest building in the world. I'll try and get a better view of it just now when we go outside. So I just wanted to make a bit of a quick general talk about Bitcoin, where we are, because the last weeks, pretty much the last 2 months have been incredibly boring for crypto. The price has just been bleeding. It's been in a range. There's almost no volatility, and the Bollinger Bands are the tightest they have ever been, if I'm not mistaken, which means we can expect some sort of major move soon. Now, is the question, is that move going to be to the upside or to the downside? And in my opinion, I think it's going to be to the upside because the trend is still bullish on the higher time frame as long as we remain above the 200-week moving average, which is about 27,000. So let me just step outside here. It's obviously more noisy, but let me give you this view because it is pretty incredible. I just want to show you here. Like, it is just phenomenal. So if you haven't been to Dubai yet, I do recommend, if you ever get the chance, come and check it out. So that is the view. Let me get back inside because it's a bit more quiet and it's air conditioned, which is very, very nice because it is incredibly hot right now at this time of the year. Okay, so stepping back inside, you can see this is actually very, very nice. I'm staying here in the Skyview address hotel, 5-star hotel, super nice. This is actually the clubhouse of the hotel, obviously for guests only. I think you have to have a certain type of room to be able to come in here, but it's really, really nice. They serve lunch here, dinner, beverages, afternoon tea, anything like that. And obviously you have the view. So it is super, super nice. So let's get back to talking about Bitcoin. I think we're going to get a continuation to the upside. That is the most likely, as long as the bullish trend remains above that 200-week moving average and also the 3-day 50 moving average. They're very similar, in a similar position, mid 27,000 to 27,000. As long as the price stays above there, even though this volatility is almost dead, super low volatility. We've seen this before though, okay? We've had these periods for weeks and weeks where Bitcoin almost does nothing. And then it's basically just creating this massive compression, this massive spring, and then we see a huge move. Now, again, like I said, I think the trend is bullish. So the likely path of that compression, once it finally moves, is to the upside, in my opinion. So, I'm seeing a lot of people who are bearish. They're saying, like 2019, the top is in, we're going all the way back down, blah, 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 blah. While that is a possibility, my view is I remain bullish until invalidation. And then invalidation is, for me, new closes below either the 200-week moving average or the 3-day 50 moving average. And I will update, obviously, if that happens. But until then, I'm expecting continuation to the upside. And those targets for me are still 32,400 for Bitcoin, 35,000, and then potentially 48,000, and maybe even still this year. I still think a lot of people are expecting this to break down. I still think the unexpected scenario is continuation higher and a lot higher, 48,000, 50,000, maybe even the all-time highs by the time of the halving, which is April next year. And while a lot of people are expecting, a bull run based on the 4-year cycles at the end of 2024, or maybe 2025, of course, everything is a possibility. But again, I think the unexpected scenario is still to front run that, to continue higher from here, just like 2015, not have a major pullback or crash, then just continue grinding higher into the halving, 50, 60, maybe 70,000 by the halving, then a massive push higher. And, then several months after the halving, looking for a peak, potentially in Q2 or Q3 of 2024, when most people are only expecting the bull run to get started. I think there's a possibility that's when it actually will peak. And then we see a major global market crash in crypto, in the stock markets, in real estate. And again, that comes back to the interest rate cycle. If that peaks, if they start cutting, usually we have several months after that first rate cut before everything crashes. We saw that in 2000, we saw it in 2008, and I think this time is going to be the same. So again, nothing is certain, nothing is guaranteed. Nobody knows the future, but it's based on probabilities and data, okay? And that's what I try to base my predictions off. So as long as that trend is bullish, as long as we're above the 200-week moving average and the 3-day 50 moving average, the trend is bullish in my opinion. I think we continue higher, and we'll have to wait and see if that's going to play out. Obviously, if we get that invalidation and the bullish trend is potentially invalidated there, then I would start to consider more downside, and we can look at those scenarios then. But until that happens, the trend is your friend, and the trend is simply bullish on the higher time frames, in my opinion. So that was it for this video. Let me step outside one more time to give you a final view here. Look at this. Like, it's pretty nuts. Tallest building in the world. You can see it doesn't even fit on the screen. Pretty nuts. And you can see it's just really, really nice here. So if you do ever find yourself in the position to be able to go to Dubai, I highly recommend it. And this hotel, Skyview address, really, really awesome. I can recommend it. So thanks for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will see you in the next video.